Exciting day here on the Clay360. We actually get to fire the kiln today, so day 20, and we started at I guess about 6:30 in the morning, and what you see in this first shot here is it's just one of the fire boxes, and I'm just starting to start a fire in the bottom coal area underneath the grates to start off with. And then once the kiln kind of heats up a little bit, then there's those doors above that that I start feeding wood into. And it's just a days long process of feeding the kiln wood until it gets to temperature, which in this case is about 2300 degrees. So like I mentioned yesterday, this kiln has two fire boxes, and they both get fed from the front of the kiln. So you can see my wood stack right there on the left, and the front of the kiln is to the right there. I guess the other thing, maybe you know, if you've never fired a wood kiln before or been involved in that process, really, you know, what I tend to look for is just to, you know, fill it with wood in the lower temperatures, but once you get, you know, to kind of 1400 degrees, then I start really looking at this little peephole that's in the top door of the kiln, and that starts spitting out flame. And so I'll start stoking it with wood until, you know, a nice strong flame spits out of there, and then I let it rest for a little bit, let that flame suck back into the kiln. When it sucks back in, I start stoking again, and you know, it's kind of like the kiln's breathing in wood each time, you know. So you just kind of wait for her to be ready for more wood, put it in. One thing you don't want to do is put in too much wood at one time. It can choke the kiln and actually cool it down. So too much fuel is bad, as well as too little fuel is bad, because cold air will suck in through the vents there and cool down the kiln. So it's kind of just a gradual balance. I just keep looking at the parameter to make sure I'm getting a nice steady rise in temperature, and then once I get to about 2000 degrees, then I just start looking at cones and see when they're starting to bend and stuff like that. Once cone 10 is soft and cone 9 is a full cone 9, you know, I'll consider that pretty good and just do a soak at that temperature for, you know, 45 minutes to an hour usually is good. This kiln's been really good to me the last couple firings. You know, make sure I've got nice dry wood, and she's been getting to temp in about 10 and a half, 11 hours. I guess, you know, I started this at 6:30 and I think I stopped at 5, you know. So yeah, 11 and a half hours, that includes that hour-long soak. And then after that, I just button everything up, make sure all little crevices are closed off, and then I hose down the kiln area, make sure there's no coals or anything like that laying around that's going to burn everything down. So everything gets hosed down, cleaned up, and then it cools down for 2.5 days. I've been letting it cool down for about 3 days lately, just make sure I don't get any shivering or anything like that. And that's it. So we'll unload in the next video. Thanks for watching.